Om Shanti, everyone, and good morning. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. And let's go ahead and get our session started. If you're sitting in a comfortable position, that's wonderful. Let's go ahead and sit. And it doesn't matter if you want to sit on the chair, if you want to sit on the floor, whatever is comfortable for you. We'll start with chanting of Om 5 times. Let's take a deep inhalation. And relax. I, the soul, chanting of Om gives us that vibrations, the highest frequency of that vibration brings our awareness to who we are. With that, I, the soul, am in charge of this body. So let's go ahead and now take care of this body and bring our immune system to its highest capacity. So let's take a deep inhalation and exhalation. We'll do this for 5 minutes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And let's go ahead and visualize as you're inhaling, you are that positive energy. So with each and every breath that you inhale, we call that inhalation as an oxygen booster. Why? Because your body thrives on oxygen. Without oxygen, your body cannot survive. So when we understand the process of how this oxygen works, the lungs' capacity, how it utilizes, gives us the ability to give more oxygen or less oxygen to the body, to the brain. So as we inhale, you can feel that oxygen rising, right? Your lungs' capacity as you are experiencing. That's why this inhalation and exhalation, it's almost like an experiment. It's an experiment to really see how your body works. In old times, rishis and saints, they used to use a lot of their experiments to see how they could heal their body. A lot of people did lots of hatha yoga, which we don't have to go anymore that side because Baba has given a lot of knowledge in terms of how easy it should be. The minute you focus, the awareness comes who you are, that rise consciousness energy, that healing energy rises, and you're able to distribute that energy to each and every cells of your body. So when the awareness is there that I, the soul, am in charge of this body, I'm using this body as an instrument, this body is serving me. The whole idea of how we can heal ourselves changes completely because I'm not this body. I am using this body, and this body is under my control. When we say this body is under my control, these senses, what I think, I feel, smell, touch, all of that should be under our control. As I inhale, I bring that positive energy within me. As I exhale, I release that energy. So inhalation, bring about that positivity. As I exhale negativity. And the more I continue to practice, I can feel the energy rising to its highest capacity. And that is what we call our immune system. When our immune system rises to that capacity, you are in charge. And that's why we say we are healer. We are Master Almighty Authority. And relax. Wonderful. So now we do have a password that we have to connect to. So when you connect Zoom, the password is Baba123. I did resend the Zoom ID again yesterday. So if you don't have it, I know some people are trying to connect and they're asking for the password. So just take a look at your WhatsApp account. I do send all the information on WhatsApp. So even this video, after recording, I will send that YouTube recording on the WhatsApp account. So if you don't have it, it's very easy to create. And if you don't have it, and if you don't want to create it, no problem. Just let me know. I can just send you via text. Okay. And let's go ahead. Yes, dear. Any question? Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our second breathing, Kapalbhati, forceful exhalation. So again, let's visualize ourselves being the Master Almighty in charge of this body, now with the full force of exhalation, like this. Let's release all the toxins. Let's release all the toxins from the body. Let's release anything that I'm holding on to. And when I release it, I am also paying attention to my mind and my body, make sure they're aligned. Because a lot of times our mind will go somewhere where it shouldn't be going. It's very easy. And a lot of times, if let's say we don't want to do this exercise today, and I feel, okay, I have to do it, then the mind says, what are you doing? I don't want to be here. But still, continue to make sure that your thoughts should be your property. Yeah? You should be in charge of those. And they should be guiding in the right direction, not wrong direction. Yes, they will show both directions, but the intellect, we can decide, I have to do this. I have to do this every day. Yeah? Just like we eat, we sleep. Things that we have to do on a routine basis, we have to do. And those are the stuff, majority of the time, we actually lack. Our discipline goes down in something that we have to do every day. And our zeal and enthusiasm goes down too if we have to do something every single day. So let's exhale and imagine that each and every organs of my body are in charge. I am in charge, and these organs are working towards helping me. You're helping them, they're helping you. So both of them together will help you to bring that balance that we need. Right? When you talk about the balance of mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all of that balance is very much needed. Let's say I'm just good in one thing and not the other. It's imbalance. So my work is to make sure that this here is always stable, irrespective of situation that is happening outside. And if this is stable, then I am actually balanced. I'm in control of myself. The minute I lose that, I lose the balance. That's why when they perform these hatha yoga practices of standing on one foot, tree pose, whatever, they practice again and again and again. What was the idea behind it? The idea, they were suffering from the body, saying, okay, I'm going to do this. So they actually did a lot of penance of standing. For us, that stability is the mind. How easy it is, correct? To stand on one foot for so many hours, or to stabilize with mind. Stabilize your mind in 1 second. That's it. Easy, easy yoga. So this is the time where everyone is depleted with their energy. So we have to understand that everything is coming to us very easily. And that's why we take things for granted also. Many of us, we take it for granted because we think it's there. When it's there, you don't know the value. But we understand the value when something is taken away from us. Let's say you're breathing beautifully, but all of a sudden you have sinus and you can't breathe. What will happen? It'll be hard. That's when we realize this air that we breathe in is as important. So we have to value whatever we are gifted. This is all free. And relax. Let's go ahead and do our next breathing, Anulom Vilom. So with your right hand, close the right side. Inhale through your left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Let's continue. Inhalation and exhalation. Sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, left and right side of the brain, we're balancing. When that balance is achieved, a lot of stress that we actually bring about ourselves. Stress is self-created, right? Because whatever you think, you can think it as, okay, it is what it is, or you can think it as, oh my God, what's going on? It's a big deal. We make it a big deal with our chain of thoughts. So when you understand left and right side are there to balance us, disciplined mind, emotional mind, both brain are there to balance. And when that balance comes, people say my blood pressure has gone down. So it is your doing. It's not something that I am actually doing anything for you, but you are doing it for yourself. The technique that you're using that is calming your mind down. And that's why the breath, that is your consciousness, that is the life force within you. You're utilizing that to actually balance whatever is going on in your inner subtle energy. That's why we say check and change. If something is heavy, go ahead and change that right away. It's in your hand. It's in nobody's hand but your hand. So when this is relaxed, 90% of the stress is gone. When stress is gone, the diseases is gone as well. Because you were dis-ease, now you bring yourself to ease by breathing, calming yourself, relaxing, thinking positive. All of those are ways of calming yourself, easing yourself. So when you do that, you're automatically balanced. Now, when you're imbalanced and you tell somebody else to balance you, how can that be possible? Right? It cannot be. So we have to do our own work. When you do your own work, you will notice that you feel good about yourself. You feel you have achieved things. And these are the chemicals that are releasing every day in our body. Endorphin, when you exercise, endorphin releases saying, thank you for taking care of me. When we are thinking positive, when we achieve something, all those serotonin, dopamine, all these are chemicals, they're names, but these are feelings, emotions that we create. The more positive emotions that you create, more benefit you will get. The more negativity we create, you will get that same result. So if the positive have so much of positive effects, visualize and think about it for a second, that negative thinking has the same effect as the positive thinking. So which one is better? Check and change. That check and change has to happen every single day. And that is the journey of life. That's how we advance. That's how we come closer to becoming that divine energy, that divine soul that we all are, but we have lost that due to advices. And relax. Wonderful. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do some exercises for the body. So we did 15 minutes of breathing. That's wonderful. And if you want to stand up, that's great. If you don't, even sitting is fine too. Whatever you feel comfortable with. As you're standing up, visualize your body being the tree. And let's shake off that tree. And by just moving sideways and shaking your hands, your arms, and bouncing on your knees. Just release that energy. You will feel so good. Just like when you dance, how do you feel good? The energy is flowing, you're free, same thing. Release any tightness from your body. Yeah? Just relax and just move around. And slowly you feel, wow, this works. Because when any tightness from the body goes away, you feel good. Inflammation is the cause of many diseases. And heaviness in our mind. Okay, and relax. Wonderful. Now with your hands in your prayerful position, thanking our body for serving us. So inhale and go ahead and bring your arms on the side and your shoulder blades in the back come together. You feel that? You can hold that posture for a while and you come back in. Wonderful. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Wonderful. And exhale and have that smile, because when you're smiling, everything becomes easier. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Inhale. Visualize your upper back is very strong and powerful. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and interlock your fingers on top of your head. And inhale and raise your arms straight up and stand up on your toes. Yeah, if you cannot, no worries. Just don't stand up on your toes if you are not stable. Inhale. And exhale down. Wonderful. Inhale. And exhale down. Inhale. Visualize the energy is rising from your toes all the way up to your head. And exhale. Inhale. Imagine you're standing on the top of the mountain. Exhale down. Inhale. Visualize yourself that you are so strong and powerful. Inhale. And exhale down. Wonderful. Okay. Now let's go ahead and bring your arms straight. As you inhale, we're going to invoke the energy. And let's send out to the universe. Inhale. I love everyone and everyone loves me back. And exhale. Inhale. I am grateful for everything that's happening in my life. And exhale. Inhale. I am so blessed. And thank Baba for everything that you've been given. Inhale. I love the whole world. The whole world loves me back. exhale. I radiate peace and pure vibrations to the world. And exhale. Wonderful. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale back in. Wonderful. Okay. I'm sure you can feel in your arms the workout. Okay. Now go ahead and with your right hand, you're going to go ahead and shift on the left side and feel that stretch on the right side. Beautiful. Exhale, come back. Let's do the other side. Inhale and feel that stretch. Wonderful. And exhale. Right. And exhale. Wonderful. Left. Exhale. Right. Exhale. Left. And exhale. One more time. Right. And exhale and left. Beautiful. And relax. All right. Let's go ahead and stretch our finger knuckles. Wonderful. Visualize them being perfectly normal and thank these fingers for doing all the work all day for you. Make a fist and open, fist and open. And go around, inhale and exhale. Keep your arms straight if you can. Keep the elbows straight so you can feel the stretch from your tip of your fingers all the way to your shoulders. All the nerves are connected. Inhale and exhale. And relax. Wonderful. Arms straight. Inhale. Touch your shoulders. Exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Inhale and exhale. Let's do sideways. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Keep your arms straight. Make sure you don't let it fall down. Just keep it balanced. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Beautiful. And relax. Now let's go ahead and rotate our shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Visualize your shoulders are perfect, rotating. There's no pain. I'm completely free of pain. My body is serving me to its highest capacity. Reverse. Whatever you want, visualize it. So you want good health? Just say, I am healthy. Correct? Very easy. To think something is very easy. That's why the whole world is here in your thinking. Go ahead with your hands on your shoulders, elbows in, up and around. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Inhale and exhale. Heaviness and lightness is brought by your thinking, not by your body. If you're feeling healthy, then your body will feel light. If you feel like you are ill, reverse, your body will feel heavy. See how our thinking is related to each and every cells of our body. And that's why we say, I'm this body. Majority of people without knowledge, they don't know the difference. Since we know that I am the healer of this body is my instrument, I am in charge. Relax. Inhale back and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Very easy, light stretches. Majority of us keep our stress in the neck and shoulder areas. So this is a good exercise to do throughout the day. However many times you want, for 1 minute, 2 minutes. Inhale right and exhale left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's do clockwise and feel the rotation. Imagine your neck and shoulders are completely relaxed. And I feel so good. Wonderful. And let's reverse. All these stretches that we are doing, they're actually for your joints and muscles. These are the foundations. So if you don't do anything else, make sure you do these exercises every day. This is your physical therapy for the body. And relax. Let's do the eyeballs. Up and down, up and down. Just move your eyeballs up and down. You feel your eye muscles up and down. Wonderful. Let's do sideways, right and left, right and left. All these stretches that we do, all the stretch are so easy. Even the breathing is so easy. that the youngest student I had in the class was 3 years old, clockwise. And she was so peaceful, so beautiful, and she could do everything that we are doing. And the oldest student I have is 80 plus, who's able to do everything. And let's reverse. It is just our discipline that is required when we have to use our machine. And the next. With your left hand, press the left side. Right side. Middle. And behind. And relax. Wonderful. We are done with the stretches of the upper body. Now we'll go ahead and continue our breathing exercise, second phase of Kapalbhati, forceful exhalation. So let's start. So if you're not sure how to do this, you can go ahead and put the finger right below your nostrils and just blow the air. The minute you blow the air out, the midsection of your stomach area will automatically go in. You're not forcing it in, it's automatic process. Every second you can exhale, every 2 seconds you can exhale, every 3 seconds. Whatever is your comfort zone. Today, everybody says that each one of us should have the same reading of blood pressure numbers, same reading of sugar numbers, diabetes. It is impossible, my dears. How can an 80-year-old and 20-year-old can have the same numbers? It cannot. You are not the numbers. You are life force. You are life energy that knows what is wrong and what is not. Your breath is the first detection. It's a detector which tells you what is wrong with you inside. Your ability to bring that in control is in your head, not in anyone else's hands. If I'm thinking too much, if I'm overburdening my own thoughts, and they're so negative, check your blood pressure at that time. Let's be an experimental. Let's make that experiment and make this body your lab. You can be the researcher. The highest researcher is yourself. You decide what is wrong with you and you fix it. Don't let anyone else fix you, because nobody has answers to fixing you. If you have anger and that rises your blood pressure, how can doctors help you with that? Think about it for a second. Think about it. The seed was the anger that made the hypertension? If the seed is not burned, you're simply just controlling the numbers. That's why when we do this Raj Yoga meditation practices, what happens is we're working on our thoughts, changing ourselves, changing these vices to becoming beautiful, changing positive, from negative into positive. Then you are automatically feeling well, because you're in charge. Because now from negative, you've turned into positive. When there's positivity, you can check your blood pressure during that time. It will be completely normal. So our blood pressure goes up and down due to our emotions or thoughts. Our sugar goes up and down due to our emotions. Our organs are functioning up and down due to our emotions. Everything is related to the seed. Fix that, and that's it. That is easy yoga, which we never knew until recently, right? 100 years ago, because we've been practicing so much of Hatha Yoga, so much of penance, so much of so easy, meaning my thoughts are pure, powerful, positive. That's easy yoga. If my thoughts are negative, bringing people down, bringing myself down, that is hard yoga. Which one do we want to practice? The mind, stabilizing that pose. And that is the hardest pose. And relax. Somebody said that I can hold my breath in water for 7 minutes. And the other person said I can actually quieten my mind, stop thinking for 7 minutes. Which one's easier? Think about it. Let's go ahead and move on to our next breathing. Anulom Vilom with your right hand. Close the right side. Inhale through your left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And continue. And again, balancing your mind, stabilizing your mind. These are the poses actually we never knew that God was referring to. It was never the physical, my dears. Yeah, that's why now we don't even have any gym or any other places to go. Yet people are able to utilize their body and their mind. So everything outside that we were depending on for happiness, for whatever comfort we were getting. Now we don't have any of that, but we're still feeling so good. Yeah? Because we're in charge. We know we can do. We are able to live in simplicity. We're able to live in a place where stillness is my rights. And when you breathe from left and right side, you're actually really doing a work which is inner journey, subtle energy that you don't even know it's working. Lots of imbalances in terms of dis-ease start to reverse. People say, I feel so good now. I didn't do any magic. I just gave the knowledge. And with that knowledge, if you put it into practice, that's why everything is practice. Yeah? You can be good in here, but in practical, if you don't show, then that knowledge is actually useless. Like today, as Baba said, even in Murli, that when we are angry, when we have loud noise, loud voice, that we should actually bring it to calmness, right? Even when dogs are barking, we tell them shh. But who's gonna quieten us when we bark? This is what we have to learn. Check and change. This is where we will begin our new journey into the new world. If I'm not that, what I should be, how can I be in that new world? In practicality, if I'm not being who I should be, then I'm lying to myself, no one else. Correct? When you lie to yourself, you're conscious. That's why our consciousness bites us, doesn't let us sleep. It brings all the imbalances within us, suppression of energy, holding on to things. Let it go. That's why people say, let go. What happened yesterday, you cannot change. If you can change, then worry about it. What's going to happen in the future, you don't even know. Right? If you can change future, then worry about it. But if you can't do any of that, be in a moment. Be blissful, be joyful, enjoy what has been given to you. Don't lose your energy on something that is absolutely not needed. And then we start to feel good. That's all it is. Feeling good is in your hand. And relax. Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and do Brahmari. So we're going to go ahead and close our ears. Index finger will go on the forehead. And gently we'll close our eyes with. We'll take a deep inhalation and chant Om through our nostril. So it'll be like a buzzing sound. and relax. Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and do our acupressure. So we're going to clap as hard as we can. When you're ready, just these are all the pressure points in our hands. So just clap as much as you can. Okay? As fast as you can, as hard as you can. Beautiful. And relax. Okay, now we will go ahead and do this lower part of our body exercise. Very easy. If you're sitting on the floor, great. If not, just move back, stretch your arm and move your legs as much as you can. Keep it straight. With your right hand, touch your left toe and the opposite. Inhale and exhale. You can look in that direction as well. This is a very, very good exercise for the whole body. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now, go ahead and bring both feet together, forward and back, forward and back. Inhale and exhale and stretch them as much as you can, forward and back. Your feet takes a lot of toll, takes all the weight of your body. And holding, it works. So just exercising them, your ankles, your feet. They will thank you. Sideways, just move sideways. Beautiful. Circle them. Inhale and exhale. Very simple stretches. Even if you're very flexible, just keep doing this every day, because that flexibility is what you don't want to lose. That's why this is a maintenance. That's why they say precaution is better than cure. Reverse. Inhale and exhale. Just maintaining yourself every day will take the fear out. Fear comes into us when we are not ready to change. There should be no fear. You're ready to change. Correct? Wiggle your toes. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do every day, then my immune system should be rising. My self-esteem, my self-power, everything rises actually. But let's say if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to, my conscious is fighting me, then your immune system becomes weaker. That's why they say let go. Let go of everything and give it to God. Give everything. Because by holding on to that, we are suffering, rivers. We suffer because we become too heavy. And that heaviness over time brings us all that pain and misery and imbalances. Takes away from that feeling good, blissful, joyful. Tap your knees down. Wonderful. Go ahead and lock your kneecaps and relax. So the way you do this, push your knees down and they're already locked. And then when you release them, so you can actually feel the kneecaps moving up and down. Excellent for your knees. Now interlock your fingers. Let's go around your toes and back. This is the grinding asana. And this is one of the best exercises in old days. Women used to grind flour like this. And they were always very fit. So now we all have to grind flours. In the old days, only women did that job. Now we all have to do it. Reverse. Wonderful. And last but not the least, we're going to do the butterfly. Okay? And you should be flying in an easy way. If you cannot, don't force it. Allow yourself to do whatever it can. Okay? Never force the body to do what your body says I cannot do. Because you have to listen to your body and respect it. When your body has fever, it's fighting something inside, so your body says, lie down. Don't fight it. Lie down. Your body is going to come back and repair itself. That's how our body works. But when we don't listen to those messages, and we continue to go, is when we feel suffering. So listen and act. Wonderful. So with this flying stage, we'll end our session. Thank you everyone for joining. If you have any questions,